Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're here once again in Hotel Magnate. Our first look, it's a second episode of a first look, so it's a first look series, if you will, at this beta build of the new game. Freshly released into beta just a few days ago by Bastion Interactive via Critivo, the publishers, who also have their own platform, and you can also get it if you're in the Kickstarter at the moment through Steam. Or via Critivo, you can get it on the Steam platform. It's an odd sort of arrangement. I don't understand it, but then I've got the game. What do I care? So, one little thing, actually, before we get into what I want to do today. One or two people have noticed in the Steam forums and on the Discord that if you go to the Critivo store now, you will see the game purchasable at $50. Which is quite an expense, really. It's quite a lot of money to ask for the game, certainly at this stage of its development. And from my understanding from the team, the game will not be charged at $50 when it comes to early access or release. What the $50 is at the moment is a kind of supporter price. So if you want to get involved with the game early and be part of the development discussions and processes and the testing of it, and also give some extra sort of support to the development team, then that $50 price is there for you, even though the Kickstarter ended, I think, actually back in 2019. If you want to wait for the early access, which is coming later in this year, 2021, then by all means you can do that, and the price should be somewhat less than the current $50. And of course, come full release, hopefully in 2022, whatever the price will be, will be. Anyway, just a way to clear that up. It's one of the little things I had on my notes to mention in the first episode, and then of course got carried away and forgot. So here we are. We have got a very little motel. We have our receptionist waiting for new customers to arrive, and currently we have two customers. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. The sunlight, the lighting does change through the day. The shadows move, and it does get a bit darker at night time. And the guests will perform time-appropriate actions depending on the time of day. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock now. So they are mostly asleep. Now, when we get into building things like discos and casinos and all that sort of stuff, I wonder how many of them will actually stay up late to while away the hours, you know, shaking their booty or whatever it is people do in discotheques these days. Anyway, what I want to do today is add some extras to this little motel. It works at the moment, and that's fine, but we don't have any staff to make sure the rooms are clean, tidy, and everything works. So I want to add some extra staff to it. And at the moment, there is nothing for the guests to do, apart from wandering around looking active or sitting down and reading. Occasionally, they will sit on a sofa together. I think I have seen them sit on this sofa in reception, which is a public space, and they'll sit together there, and I assume they are conversing and putting the world to rights. The other thing I want to do as well is highlight the soundtrack for the game, which I had on very low level for the first episode, and it is rather fun. It is all part of the same sensibility of the game, and I want you to enjoy that as well if you've not heard it anywhere else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an extra staff room. I'm going to add an extra facility into the hotel. Oh, you can see the people, they're having a shower. Oh, he's on the toilet. We won't watch you. So that's the shower. They're in their underwear. They're not naked or pixelated. And here's the dirtiness. So I do need to get a cleaner involved. So we'll put one of those on the map. And some activity for them to do. What I'll do is I'll put that in as a kind of speed build thing, but underscore it with the actual soundtrack of the game, so you can hear that. So I'll be back with you in a shortish time. I'll run this through fairly fast, and you'll watch me build these things and hopefully enjoy the soundtrack to the game. And then I'll come back to you and discuss some of the extra things I've discovered and plan out what we're going to do for the next stage of our little hotel here. And there we are. We have ourselves a new facility for keeping our guest rooms clean. A laundry room. We have a new day spa, which doesn't have a name yet, so Ajax Wellbeing. That will do nicely, I think. And some sun loungers and some seats for people to enjoy comfort outdoors. Oh, and our cleaner's already at work. Oops, can I find you? No, you're off to the next room, presumably. We've done them all already. You are so efficient. Excellent. Oh, and here's... You're not going to... Oh, you don't want... Just want to sit down. You don't want a day spa. I think this is one of the things that is going to need finessing, I think, is the reasons people go into rooms. I mean, this is a public room. And you would go in there, into the day spa, to be massaged and get all the appropriate treatments. You wouldn't necessarily go in there just to sit down. Oh, and there you are. You're being massaged. Oh, and so, yeah, 2 of you are in there. That's cool. I could hire 2 staff, but I'm too cheap to do that. Okay, so that's all very well and good. Now, there's a couple of things I've learnt since you were last... Oh, something I discovered after the last episode when I was planning this out is my guests don't quite understand how these sun loungers work. Yeah, that needs a little bit of working, I think, a little bit of tweaking to sort that out. They've got the right idea, but their attitude is all wrong. Anyway, what I was about to say, a couple of things that I've figured out since the last episode. I put an annotation in that episode to correct myself when I said, oh, you can't move the trees and rocks. You can't do that in build mode, which is where I thought it would be, but if you're in furniture mode, or in fact if no mode at all, and I click a tree, I can move it. I can even sell it, so I can move this. But it does have to be within the grid and a logical place. So where can I put this? I could put you there. No, I could put you there. Can I? No. Show valid positions. I could put you there. I don't want to put you there. Okay. Yeah, so I was assuming the red meant no go. But if it wasn't red, you could go and put it there. Oh, I can. Okay, it's not perfect yet. So yes, you can move the rocks and the trees around, but they must remain within the grid that we're working on. You can't move them outside of that. What are these 2 up to? Okay, good. I will find them more things to do. The other thing I discovered, and it was looking back at the working model that we first saw in the last episode at the beginning of that, is that you can actually give a single staff room or a public room 2 purposes, or more than one purpose. And that depends. So if I go into a bedroom here, and I said you can't put a bathroom into a bedroom. You can't. There's no other private area you can put in there or anything else you can put in there. Likewise, you can't actually do that on a reception either, because a reception is a staff area. No, it's not. It's a public area. Oh, I can. No, could I? Oh, I could actually. I'm just getting myself in a muddle here, I think. I might try that actually, but what you can do, which is where you see this in the working motel that we have as one of the new game options, is I can make my laundry also. Notice it only gives you the options for the same type of area. So reception, you could only add public areas to it. This staff room here for the laundry, you can only add other staff areas to it, which is either kitchen or maintenance. So we could have both maintenance and laundry personnel working out of this one room. Saves you putting extra spaces down for the 2 different types of occupation. So let's put a shelf in here. The shelves are actually quite big. Yeah, we'll put you there, I think. There's also actually... where's that? there's a different type of shelf, a storage shelf, which I think is used in the kitchen. But I think it works just as well here, to be honest. Let's get that 90 degree turn turned on. Yeah, that works, I think, in there as well. Why not? Okay, so this room, I have an alert for it still, because I need to hire a service technician. And again, we'll go for the most the cheapest. I'll say cost effective, but we both know what I mean. Cheap. Lawanda Leith, come join me. I'm not sure what they will have to do at the moment, because the only thing I know that can break down is the washing machines here. I don't know what else they might maintain, but they're handy to have, and I wanted to demonstrate that for you while we were here. Now, okay, so we have 3 rooms, only 2 of which are occupied at the moment. So if I go to manage, 67% occupancy. Well, I've played this on a little bit further and discovered that the 3rd guest doesn't seem to arrive until one of our existing guests leave, which is rather annoying, but okay, I suppose they just don't want me to have 100% capacity, or occupancy is the correct word. Okay, so our guests currently can sleep, they can read, they can rest. They can't watch TV because I don't have a TV option. You see, that red thing is obviously them getting changed for bed. That's so cute, isn't it? They can also go to the spa, or they can just sit and read and chat and just walk around endlessly. But what we want is something else for them to do. What we want is something like a bar, or a disco, or a gym, or a restaurant, or a casino. Do you know what? You may know this if you've watched any of my other videos. I may have occasionally referred to the fact that I do quite like beer. I do enjoy the taste of well-brewed, well-kept and tasty beers. So I think a pub would be an ideal addition to the Ajax motel here. So let's build that. And I will then attempt to demonstrate something else I've learnt. Well, this is such fun. Right, so we'll build our room here. We'll put it alongside here. I had kind of planned all this to be my sort of service and staff area, and we'll put all the rooms down here. We'll leave them a bit of a gap, I think. What you might have noticed during the speed build is that when you use the room option, you can't use it to add on to an existing room. You can only do it if you're creating a whole new room in its entirety, all 4 walls, which is not what I want to do here. So in that case, when I was adding to this existing room, I had to use the single wall option. Kind of, yeah. If you do try and use the room build option, it just doesn't build the 4th wall. So it makes it kind of pointless in a sense. Okay, we'll leave a bit of a gap there, and we'll stretch this out. Now this, I think, needs to be fairly substantial. It probably wants to be a bit bigger than that. Can I make it that big? It's probably a bit overkill for what we need for this type of establishment, but for the objects I want to put into it, it does need to be a reasonable size. So the doors, I've used a red door for my private staff rooms. We'll use a glass door again, I think. Where's the glass doors? There they are. To go into our pub. Put one there. We might put a second door on there, actually. On there. We'll have some full-length windows. No, don't paint. Let's go full-length windows. Oh, I can't put them in the middle there. Oh, actually, can I put you there and there? Yeah, they don't quite join up properly, but yeah, oh well. One there, and I have a feeling I've seen discussed on the Discord or somewhere that it's possible to put multiple options, multiple assets down, but I've not worked out how to do that yet. If you know, please do let me in on the secret. It'd be very much welcomed. Okay, so what outside wall do we want on here? If I right click that, it picks up that style. I think we'll keep everything in, most things in this wooden rustic style. That's good. And oh, there's one or two odd things. You might have picked that up during this little speed build series. These colours are a little bit odd. Now that's supposed to be cyan, is it? Looks a bit purpley to me. And this is a red. Looks a bit like the other one. Cyan. Oh, they are very slightly different, aren't they? Very subtle. Okay, we're going to paint this blue, however. So we'll paint it all blue. Apart from this at the end, which will be in a proper dark blue. Love that. Is that a cyan? Okay, I'm no colour expert, so don't ask me. What do we want in here? I think if we put blue carpeting in, that will look a bit, yeah, look a bit off, I think. So I think we go for this lovely vermilion. That is a lovely word. So we'll shift. That is so bright. Well, that works. Okay, that works. Anything else we want to do in there? I think that will do for the moment in terms of building. But what I want to do is show off curved walls. Yes. This it's fairly easy to do. It just took me a little while to cotton on to what it was actually doing. So if we take this curved wall, this slightly less curvy one here, and what you do is you click it there to start it, and then you click where you want it to end. There. And then you apply the curve you want. Yay! Well, let's go out. But let's not do that at all. How wide is this? This is 6. This is 8, isn't it? That's not very good, is it? Should have made it an odd number. That might have made. No, let's try it again. Actually, so we're going to cancel that. Let's start again. Start there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we'll build you out like that. Apply a curved wall. Excellent. And can we do another one from there to there? I could have you moving in. Isn't that so sweet? Oh, it's kind of upset the painting. But nonetheless, I like that. Once I cottoned on, that is so easy to do. And those curves look quite nice. I mean, for obviously straight-edged pieces, that works quite well for me. Okay, we need to get our wall painting sorted out. So I'll right-click you, and put you back in there. Likewise on the outside of this building. Put some of that back. That is sweet. Do you think we want windows on those? Oh, go on then. Oh. Oh, it does. It does. It looks a little bit iffy because you didn't quite get the whole frame, as it were. Excellent. I'm not sure it's a terribly good example of what we want, but you know, it works for me. Is that vermilion down there? Okay, let's try that. Can I pick up that that floor color? Okay, I've done that. And it has stayed within the confines of the building. Sweet. Okay. Actually, I've just realised perhaps this room ought to be green rather than blue. For a reason I'm about to make clear to you. But no, okay, we're going to make it a pub, a bar. So it needs a bar and tables. You see that, yeah, again, this is more stuff that just needs to be finished, tweaked and finessed to get the tooltips and stuff working properly. So we're going to need a bar. There is just one blue moon bar at the moment. Well, we could stick you there, actually. Yeah, so people could sit within the curvy part of the bar. Okay. Now we're in. Oh, we have got seating. Oh, we've got 2 seats, 4 seats, and 3 seats. Okay, so if I take a 3-seater, can I put you in there? Let's rotate you. That's it. So you're looking out the window. That is cool. And another 3-seater. You can be sat there. And a couple of doubles. Yeah, we won't put any 4s in. We've only got 3 rooms, so that would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? I can't put you in there. I could put you in there, could I? Just about. No, let's not do that, actually. No, let's put some different furniture in there. Let's put a cosy sofa. A leather couch. Well, that looks a bit posh. Actually, they do look a bit posh, don't they? Oh no, that's a terrible colour clash. No, even I recognise that. Would you actually fit in there? Or along here? Oh, you don't want to fit in there, do you? Okay, we'll try. Is there a couple of small? No, we'll go. What other choices do we have here? You look a bit smaller, but you are that much more expensive, I think. There you are. That's wonderful. Okay. Now, when I asked a few days ago, oh, there's someone in there already. Oops, sorry, there'll be service soon. When I asked at my community posts a few days ago if anyone had any names they thought might work in a hotel site, Alice very kindly offered this name for the pub. Let's hope it fits in. Instant Kiwis. Now, Alice did actually say Instant Kiwis pub, but I hope you'll forgive me. I think bar works better in this context. So Instant Kiwis bar. That's it. And I believe kiwis generally are green, are they not? Well, the fruit is anyway, so blue was entirely the wrong choice. Oh well. We do need a member of staff. Who shall we have? Malika Merritt, you're nice and cheap, as is Lindsay Licht. Seeing as you're the first person on my list, obviously you rushed to offer your services for this job. So that's it. So how are we doing? Are you the barkeep? You're Lindsay, the barkeeper, bartender, waiting for a guest to serve. Where are my guests at the moment? Oh, I want some pavement down here, don't I? That's it. So if I right click on this stone, I can drag you out here like so, or paint you out there like that. That's fine. Oh, we should have a light as well outside the bar so people can find it for the evening time. We'll use our standard wall light here. Put one there and another one there. And what's going on in the bar? Oh, it's table service. Who are you? Oh, are you my third guest? That's the objectives. They need to complete their stay for me to meet the objective. Oh, we're on day 3, so I think someone's left already. One of my earlier guests must have left. Yeah, whoever was in this room too. Oh, it's just gone midnight, so the bar is closed. Nice that the bartender also takes care of the tables as well. Actually, the blue scheme does kind of fit in with the colour of the bar, doesn't it? I obviously knew that. Yeah. It would be nice to see hand pumps and stuff on here for a proper pub. I mean, not one of these fancy crafty places which just serves out of bottles and makes cocktails and stuff like that. I want a proper beer drinking pub. That's what I want to be able to design. But even so, I've not worked out yet how my staff get paid. Does this tell me that? I keep clicking on the objectives. It's not that. It's the manage that I want. Where's my... That's the guests, my staff. That's the salary. Is that per day? Difficult to tell. Where's my monies? Oh, yeah. Bent on... Are you a guest here? No, you're not. I think they're making these names up. They're making these names up. This... Oh, daily trend. Something's appeared on there. It's the first time it's done that. I'm going to assume that's a positive trend. Oh, here we are. Building costs, room income 600, facility income 4. Yeah, I don't know what you if you can charge for individual features. So, is the fact that the day spa is a public room mean that it's free? It's all inclusive in the room rate? That possibly, but surely we're not selling all-inclusive drinks packages. No, it'd be nice if we knew what was being charged. So again, that's something that will, I think, crop up in the upcoming development of the game. Right, I need to pause this for a second so I can get myself into a good angle. Are they both coming into the pub? Into Instant Kiwi's bar. It's a pity I can't change the name of the bar as well, itself. But there you are. Ooh, dear. That's a dirty looking bar. Can't be having that. This kind of looks like a screenshot kind of thing. That's what I'm looking for, isn't it? Basically. Oh, he's cleaning. He's cleaning. Good. Well done. Wasn't actually cleaning where the problem was, but, you know. Oh, they didn't take long to get served. Oh, they're not actually drinking. They're eating. Oh well. Again, we are waiting for more objects and assets to... Who are you? Oh no! Someone has, yes, relieved themselves. Oh, I think that was mentioned in one of the updates, that that is now possible. If people have a bladder need, as we know it in The Sims, and can't get to a toilet quick enough, perhaps I do need a public bathroom after all. Who's this? Oh, are you checking out now? Checking out. Excellent. So, and you too? So this will be my third guest will have checked out. And I will have completed. And someone new is arriving. Oh, this place is so popular. So this should complete that objective. Are you checked out yet? Go away. Go away. You're done. I want to complete my achievement. I want my goal. They've made a mess of my reception desk. How very dare you? Oh, and you're cleaning it too. You're so good. Oh, he's waiting to be taken home. Oh, and there's another guest arriving. Inga Innes. I have a suspicion they all have... Yes! I have completed the second objective of 3 guests staying and completing a successful stay at my lovely motel, receiving 4,000 as a reward. But next I need to build a restaurant. So I have a suspicion that's what we might be doing in the next episode. So there's going to be at least 3 episodes, I think, of this first look at Hotel Magnate. Remembering this is very much a beta build. It's only been out for a few days now in this state for those of us who supported the Kickstarter campaign way back in the end of 2019, if I've got that right. You can still get involved, you can still have access to the beta build if you want, and support development of the game by going to Crytevo and purchasing it there. Though, as I said, the price is what seems like a fairly expensive $50, but if you think this game is worth that in terms of fun and all the rest of the joy you get from playing a good game, then go for it. Other than that, of course, come the second half of this year, 2021, this should be available to you to purchase on early access, and it'll be out, hopefully, full release at some point in 2022. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of this second part of our first look at Hotel Magnate. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Even better, if you've got something to say, any thoughts on the game, comments or whatever, then please do let me know by dropping something into the comments box below. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Hotel Magnate, until the next time, bye bye for now.